Hello, and thank you for joining me for the timeless messages for Leo. Timeless messages. Energy reading for Sun sign Leo. Timeless messages for Leo. Timeless messages for Sun sign. Okay, we're going to stop there. Okay. So I hope you are doing well. First card out here is number 31, Magic. It says, the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is the belief in their manifestation. So Spirit is saying, believe. Leo, believe in the magic and manifestation. We have number 33, Miracle. Magic and miracle. Beautiful messages. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as a part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. And this card reminding me very much of the Sun, which is Leo's ruling planet. Also like a multicolored flower. It's like the layers upon layers of flowers in like different colors, representing the different chakra energies. I wanted to say sacral chakra, which is maybe why I'm being drawn to that orange color. So we have meditation for clarity. We see this figure here looking into the reflection of the water. It's like a mirror. This person has a cat. You may also have a cat or other small animal that goes through life with you at this particular time. Noticing the sage there burning in the background, you might want to burn some incense to cleanse your physical space. Noticing her scarf. She's wearing a scarf. You might also like to wear scarves. And the broom in the background there, so you might want to do some physical cleaning, some organizing, and some decluttering. Let go of that old energy to make room for new energy. We have transformation and change. We see this figure here is like moving from a dark night to like a morning. It looks like the sun is coming up there. We see the two butterflies as symbols of complete transformation from one form to another, and the two cats that look like they are kissing. Again, we see the symbology of the broom, which could mean that you need to clear out maybe some mental clutter or some old belief systems that no longer serve your highest good. We have rebirth and regeneration. We see this figure here is in the water. So water represents, going with the flow, emotions. Water is a very strong element. It's able to find its way into all of the cracks. We see the turtles there at the bottom, which gives me the slow and steady wins the race vibe there. So if you just keep moving, inching closer to your goals each day, before you know it, you'll be there. You'll have arrived. We see the dolphins in the background, and again the sun, which it appears to be a setting sun in this card. We have number 9, allowance. It says the frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. I feel very much you're going to be doing this expanding. Energetically, we have healing waters. So you might want to take a long bath or shower. Maybe say a positive affirmation when you're in the shower, like, I affirm these waters are healing to my mind, body, soul, and spirit. Noticing the fox there. Be sure to look up spiritual symbology of fox. After the video, there'll be additional messages for you there. Also, it looks like you've come through a dry spell. Come through like a deserted area there in the background, and now you're at more the source of water, where before there just wasn't any. We have affirmation for healing the heart. There may be some lingering heartache from some past relationships, situationships, maybe things that happened with, friends or lovers. My attention's being drawn to the stack of books on the fireplace mantle there. This heartbreak may have taught you 3 valuable lessons. 3 karmic lessons that you needed to learn in order to progress to the next level. You've had what you didn't want, so now that helps you to figure out what you do want. You may have a dog. Noticing the dog there at this couple's feet. You may have a dog, or you may be thinking about getting a dog. We have number 38, remembrance. Frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. We have number 20, discernment. Frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. The third eye chakra is glowing or lit up in that figure. We have ground and center. We see this witch here doing a grounding meditation and visualizing the earth energy coming up out of the ground. Again, we see the symbolism of the room, so clearing of old energies and the familiar cat there. You might want to do a similar type of exercise. Go outside and do a grounding exercise if you're able to. If it's not too cold where you are. And then we have accept love. You see this giant heart here framing the female figure's face here. You may like to cook soup or create artworks, culinary artworks in the kitchen. We see the fire element represented here, and also be sure to look up symbology of upward pointing triangle. After the video, there'll be additional messages for you there. We have Speak Your Mind. We see these two figures on top of what appears to be a castle roof. You may be invited to meet with someone. These ideas that are being exchanged are spiritual seeds that are being blown off into the wind. And dandelions, they just, once they blow off into the wind, wherever they land, that's where they bloom, right? So, the person that you're meeting with may very much be like a nature buff, a very outdoorsy type of person that enjoys camping and that outdoor kind of lifestyle. They may also have a black cat. We have fire magic. So we see this figure is, the fire is like levitating in her hands. So she's controlling the energy, but she's not actually physically touching it. So there may be some mental project that you're working on, like you might be writing a book or some other creative project, making movies or recording music. Be sure to look up chameleon. There'll be additional messages for you there. After the video, we have number 8, alchemy. These symbols remind me of like intertwined gears. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. We have gratitude and thanks. We see this magical energy flowing all around this figure here. She has her hands raised in a position of like gratitude, but also that she's willing to accept more blessings from the universe. We see again a cat echoed. Be sure to look up tulips. There'll be additional messages for you there. And she's wearing a purple dress, which corresponds to the crown chakra. And also those flowers in her hair like signify like fertility, blooming, coming to an energetic completion. Also, I'm noticing the pink snapdragons at the bottom of the card there. Be sure to look those up. We have number 4, Heart Chakra. Frequency of the Heart Chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. We have number 39, romantic love, which reminds me of a blooming flower, the symbology. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. We have number 43, transition. Which reminds me of like a spinny spiral type of energy. Oh, I'm also noticing the circles in the background and like a superimposed star. And this card says, frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence in our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. We have number 17, consciousness. So 1 plus 7 is 8. Be sure to look up 8 in numerology after the video. There'll be additional messages for you there. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Also the inner image, actually both images, kind of remind me of a snowflake. So winter may be somehow significant to this consciousness expansion that you're getting. We have number 40, soul time. It says the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. One that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. So those are your messages. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please be sure and give it a thumbs up. If you've watched this far, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Be sure to check out my other videos. There's always gems of wisdom in every single one of them. I wish you a happy, healthy, and prosperous day.